episode, we'll reveal the uncomfortable truths about some famous rappers who were exposed for fake flexing. At one time, he was caught flexing a fake Audemars Piguet Royal Oak wristwatch. Like other celebs, Future wanted to stand out from the crowd, so he was spotted walking the hood with a fake collection. Bow Wow has a long history of faking stuff online, but every dog has its day is what they say, as he was caught out for pretending to own a private jet. In a perfectly curated plan to deceive fans, the notes were mostly fake, but liars get exposed at some point, right? Perhaps in a bid to get the image online very quickly, he forgot to look at the cash he was holding in the image.
I don't know, bro.
You gotta put it on there.
I am. It's all the way on it. Look. It's not going off, bro.
You gotta put it on there.
It is off.
Rap music is a genre that's more than just the lyrics and the beat. There's more to it than the chorus, too. What sets rap apart from other music genres is the personalities behind the songs. From the beginning, rappers have always projected a braggadocio image, with bags of money to spend and a life of luxury. They rap about it and finesse their fans with tales of how they blew $1 million in a single night. But for the most part, these stories are not true, meaning that most rappers are liars. In this episode, we'll reveal the uncomfortable truths about some famous rappers who were exposed for fake flexing. Some of them didn't own what they flexed online, but made it look like they did. But before we reel out their names, leave us a like on this video. Let's kick on with the expose. But don't be disappointed if one of your favorite rappers appears in this list. It's all fun and games, so let's go! 7. Future flexes a fake watch. Future has a unique personality. The rapper with the look of a reggae artist burst into the scene and has never looked back ever since. His unique style has endeared him to his fans, which is a good thing. However, what's by no means unique about this rapper is his fake flexing. At one time, he was caught flexing a fake Audemars Piguet Royal Oak wristwatch. Like other celebs, Future wanted to stand out from the crowd, so he was spotted walking the hood with a fake collection, posing with it like it was the real deal. Unfortunately, he was exposed by an Instagram account called Fake Watch Busta, whose stock in trade is to expose fake watches. For an original version that was sold for $20,000 apiece, the one Future had on was a very cheap fake that may not even sell for up to $100. Fans went ballistic when the news broke out. Why? Because he's been wearing the watch for a while and flexing it like it was real, and many of his fans believed him. How was he caught? The truth came to life after his then-fiancée, Ciara, posted an image of his luxury home with the watch in plain sight. 6. Bow Wow and his fake jet. The rich and powerful love to fly private, but only very few of them get to afford a private jet. Owning a private jet takes your status in Hollywood and the entertainment industry to a whole new level. This is one fact not lost on Shad Moss, aka Bow Wow. Apparently, after more than 2 decades in the industry, the star rapper still believes in the tenet of faking it until you make it. Bow Wow has a long history of faking stuff online, but every dog has its day is what they say, as he was caught out for pretending to own a private jet. How was he exposed? Well, his proverbial wound was self-inflicted. While doing his growing hip-hop tour, he posted an image of an exotic car parked on a tarmac in front of a private jet, with the caption Travel Day, NYC press run for growing hip-hop. Let's go! The image was posted at Georgia's DeKalb Airport right before he took off for New York. The image gathered quite the reaction he expected, but it was short-lived. Not long after the image went viral, a Snapchat post was exposed by eagle-eyed fans, which showed him inside a commercial flight for the same trip he had bragged about taking a private jet for. So who owned the plane? The plane belonged to a luxury limousine company in Fort Lauderdale, but Bow Wow filtered the image to remove the company logo. What's more, the company was hundreds of miles away from where the rapper alleged he was traveling from. When he was exposed online, the blowback was epic. Fans launched a mock #BowWow challenge, with 2 images showing a fake image of luxury and the other showing the harsh reality of the poster. 5. Soulja Boy posts a stack of money. One thing Soulja Boy has been known for all his career has been his songs and images depicting a life of luxury. He sings about money, he talks about money, and if you go through his social media accounts, you'll find many of them where he's snapped with stacks of cash. For a long time, many fans and followers thought it was all real, until he was finally exposed big time. In an image he hastily deleted, he posed as usual with stacks of cash in one hand. In a perfectly curated plan to deceive fans, the notes were mostly fake, but liars get exposed at some point, right? Perhaps in a bid to get the image online very quickly, he forgot to look at the cash he was holding in the image. The bills at the top and bottom were real $100 bills, but the rest in the middle were all blank white paper notes, carefully cut into size to fit dollar bill sizes. Well, as expected, he was chastised for it, and to be honest, many of his fans have not looked at him the same ever since. Apparently, faking it on the gram doesn't always end well. 4. Fake Flame Watch by Waka Flocka. Another artist with a tale of a fake watch is none other than Waka Flocka and his fake flame watch. and the Instagram account Fake Watch Busta was behind the epic burst. Flame watches are very expensive, and only a few people can afford them. Some time ago, the rapper was nailed for posing with a Hublot Classic Flame watch, sold for several thousands of dollars. In fact, the cheapest version costs about $10,000. Not to let the lies slide, Fake Watch Busta exposed the rapper's version as being nothing more than a cheap $50 replica. The account exposed everything that was so fake about the watch, and after the expose, many began to doubt every other image he'd ever posted online before. 3. Ja Rule sued for claiming the wrong house. Ja Rule has had a storied career, and he used to be everyone's favorite rapper back in the 2000s, so seeing the rapper struggle on the negative side of paparazzi is sad to watch. Perhaps his story is the most embarrassing of all. Sometime in 2004, he made the terrible PR mistake of inviting E.T.W into his crib that was not actually his crib. In the video, he spoke with so much braggadocio about the contents in the crib and how he had to pay so much money for each item. Unfortunately for the always-on-time rapper, the video was indeed seen on time by the real owner of the crib. According to the rumors, what irked the owner even more was that his property was filmed without his permission. And bad for Mr. Rule was the fact that the crib was used as a PR campaign for his fire festival in the Bahamas, and when fans showed up after paying exorbitant prices for tickets, the entire event was a disaster. The failed show was the last of his worries though, as he was sued for his lies and the misuse of the property. 2. Sean Kingston pimping Justin Bieber's car. This list will be incomplete if we fail to mention when Sean Kingston was caught out in a lie with a car belonging to Justin Bieber. Several years back, he showed up at a steakhouse in a Fisker Karma that looked exactly like Justin Bieber's version. When reporters asked him about the automobile, his response was that the car was given to him by Bieber as a gift. A day or two later, Justin's team refuted the claim. When the farce was exposed, Sean was asked why he had lied about the car. The singer said he was only joking about it, even though he wasn't smiling when he said it at the time. 1. Lying Ross. If you've followed Rick Ross's career for some time, or you know the lyrics to some of his songs, you'll admit that he took braggadocio to a whole new level during his heyday. Lying about having $5 million in my boat, when he didn't even own a boat, has always been his stock in trade. Ross has a long diary full of fake flexing, too numerous to count. After lying for years that he was a drug kingpin in the hood, he was exposed for being a correction officer at the time. He denied it for years until the truth could no longer be denied. Then his lies about owning expensive watches and other personal collections were exposed. The irony of it all was that he accused Birdman of wearing fake watches in the track Idols Become Rivals. But here's the thing. Fake Watch Bustas exposed him for wearing a fake Audemars Peugeot himself, and he was labeled a big-time hypocrite for calling a colleague out for doing the same thing. And there you have it, guys. 7 rappers who were exposed for fake flexing. What do you think? Is it cool for rappers to lie about stuff they don't own, or is there nothing wrong about it? Let us know what you think by dropping a comment.